Yes, 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 Lord. Um, Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell by the title. Let's talk about the black men that do everything. This is not a. I guess the title is somewhat trolling because the way I'm gonna do it and use it is gonna be a little bit to point out some things, but it's gonna make fun of some things at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, let's talk about the men who do everything. Hold up, somebody just hit me up. Had no idea. Hold on. They just caught me off guard with that. Okay. Anyway, Ice Dream, what's happening? Sorry about that. So we gotta first go with this narrative. Legend, what's happening? Major Ray, what's popping? I see my homeboy O'Shea going hard right now, so I'm taking y'all away from that. My bad. But we're gonna go with this narrative because I've listened to these things and I've seen these things, and now I'm gonna address them. Indigenous, what's up? Marquise, what's up? The narrative of on the other side, the female side, I do everything. I do everything and I work hard and I do all of these things and I'm so great and I'm so tired because I do everything. What up, though? It's happening. You know, so now we got to deal with this. Like, what about the black men who do everything? See, we don't like talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Emmanuel, what's going on? 18 will every time. What's up, Ron? So that's the narrative. I can't submit to a man. Keyshawn, what's happening? Yeah, yeah. I got to cut the other one off. It's on my phone. I'm home, so don't. Yeah, I know. I forget about that from time to time. Thanks for reminding me, though. You know, what's up, Art? So what winds up going on is this narrative that when the ladies say that they work a lot and they do so much and they do everything, it's kind of looked at as non-existent when about the black men, excuse me, who do everything. And then people get like, what, black men do everything? And kind of part of this came up because I was on Mahogany's live yesterday, and she said, the sisters do everything. So why some brothers are lazy? And I'm like, well, those men have the same issue. They do everything. So this is not nothing to be a diss or nothing like that. But I'm just stating what I think. Big Poke Dog, what's happening? Antoine, what's happening? Keenan, Grinch, what's happening? So the thing about it is, and I hear things, the guys need to build, the guys don't build, and the lack of respect when it goes to that extreme of the men building. And the vagueness about the building thing is, these people want to build a conglomerate or a powerhouse economically. They're going to be elderly and dead by the time that happens, even if we started today. So I think that's a bullshit point. But I hear it. You know what I'm saying? As the older I get, I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Making sense. What's happening? So this narrative of the men need to have it, the women do everything, and these women are holding it down, and they're tired, and they do everything. And where the men at? Well, we never talk about the men who do everything, because behind a lot of these women who say they do everything is a man who's actually doing everything that doesn't get credit for all the things that he's doing. So this is why I had to put my 2 cents in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So same old. I got you. So it's one of those scenarios where what's up with the guys who do it all? And people are like, well, what do you mean do it all? Well, we should know this already, right? Mr. Edmore, what's happening? Major, yeah, I got you. I went to school, I got an education. Well, there are a lot of black men who went to school and got an education, right? I got a career. There are a lot of black men who went to school, got an education, got a career. Some even went to trade school, got an education, got a career. Seneca, what's happening? Dion, what's up? They got a career, right? So now we in this mix where what's going on? What happened? What happened was, the narrative, I'll submit to a man if he's worthy of submission. Well, You're not going to submit to these guys that got everything, that do everything, because those are the guys that we're talking about. Because let's start from the top. We're not going to start from the narrative of the bottom that all of these guys who ain't got it together. Let's start from the guys who are on the top who got it together. What about the black men that do everything? Because we want to skirt and circumvent that part. What about the guys who got the money? What about the ones who got the careers? What about the ones who are the business owners? What about the ones who are educated? What about the ones who actually are head of household? What about the ones who actually are husbands and fathers and take care of it that way? What about the ones who are fathers and businessmen and you know their fathers non-custodial or from afar and doing everything they can in that way, and they do everything even with the obstacles being faced? What about those guys? What about the guys that do everything as far as keep you ladies mentally and physically satisfied and get y'all right so y'all can go out into the world and say y'all killing it, but when it beats y'all up, y'all come back to these guys to build y'all back up, to send y'all out into the world? Do you build these guys back up? Hell no. You don't do none of that shit. I know I might be saying too much, going too far, you know, but they consider them boring. What's up, Mike? You know what I'm saying? Daryl, how you doing? So that's the first part. This narrative is too much. Now, the second part about this, you know, let's talk about the black men who do everything. Let's talk about all these black men who are well-rounded. Because to be a black male in America, you might not be able to just be specialized in one thing. You know, because we come from nothing, we have all these adversities and obstacles. We're going to have to be well-rounded men. Jessica, what's going on? You know, so LaShawn, what's happening? So now these guys are well-rounded. So let's talk about these guys who are well-rounded. They know how to do a plethora of different things. And you wonder, you know, partially when we talk about the guys who have a hustler's mentality, who aren't doing anything illegal. They're always on the grind. They got a job. They got a second job. They got a hobby. They got a side hustle. Oh, they actually, you know, might play the piano or an instrument. They might be a writer. They might be a cameraman. They have all of these excess hobbies. They're well-rounded. They do everything. And then guess what? These same brothers, people want them same brothers to come around with all their jack of all trades expertise, but they want people to do stuff for the free, for the cheap, for a break, for a cost, or I'm gonna pay you next week, next month, next millennia. I'm kind of short right now. I need you to put in all this work up front, and I'm gonna catch it later on. Man, let's talk about, you know, the black men who do everything. See, we don't want to talk about all the brothers who help people get to a particular place, who, you know, put money in people's pocket when it was broke, who when somebody had a mental issue or whatever, or just was going through a downtime. Because we talk about these women say they're ride or die chicks. What about these guys who actually hold these women down? The ones, you know, who claim they ride or die chicks. Where these chicks for these guys who do everything? You know, when these guys don't pay the bills. See, let's go with these narratives that we've been talking about in the culmination of these narratives. Why am I saying this? He got to pay my phone bill. He got to pay my nails. He got to pay for my hair. He got to take me out. He got to help pay my car note. He might have to pay my rent. These things have been going on since I was a child. So if these guys are capable of doing all these things for your leisure, for your, you know, whether it's leisure or actually it's very important, or, you know, I need this guy to hook me, you know, I need some help because I'm short on this or short on that. The kids need this. I need this. I don't know how I'm going to make it. Oh, well, let's see. The guy who got everything and got everybody back and showed up for you again, huh? He's Santa Claus. He Jesus. He God, right? He always Johnny on the spot. You know, if you know, that person always call you right on time. They got everything. They do everything. They're the best hustler. They're the best business person. They're the best worker. They're the best friend. They're the best lover. They're the best, you know, boyfriend, husband, whatever. They're the best spades player on the planet. I will run a Boston on your punk ass. But when we doing this, we don't want to talk about it in this way. Like, you know what? These well-rounded guys, y'all act like they don't exist. People act like they ain't nowhere to be found. You know, Sand clock give me no time again. I got you, Daryl. You know, we want to act like this don't exist. You know, hey Devin, Tyrone, what's happening? You know, but these guys, let's talk about the men who do everything. Let's talk about the men who get up early, work all day, go to work late, and then they got to come home and they got to cook and they got to clean. Oh, we don't want to talk about those guys. Or the ones that got to get up early, go to work all day, handle all the business, and then they might pop up to help you fix your damn car or move you from this place to that place or get you out of a jam or come across town to put some damn gas in your car or some air in your tire. We don't want to talk about those guys. Let's talk about the black men that do everything. The well-rounded guy. You know, let's do that. Careless Whisper, what's popping? Emmanuel, my bad. You know, but we don't want to talk about that person. We seem to forget about that brother. JT, what's happening? You know, let's talk about, you know, because he's well-rounded. It's Valentine's Day. What about the guy that do everything? What you think he gonna get for Valentine's Day? It's not Valentine's Day. I mean, it's coming. It's coming. So if anybody watches this in the future, it's like it's Monday. Valentine's Day is coming up on Friday. What are these well-rounded men who do everything that fit the narrative of a guy you should care for, you should submit to, and you should be his woman? What about that guy? Let's talk about that guy. Let's talk about that guy who got up at 5, you know, and get his day finished at 10 p.m. Let's talk about that guy. He do it every day. Let's talk about that guy that does everything, even handle all that business, got to go take care of the kids. Let's talk about that guy. What about the one that does everything? JBA, what's happening? Green Fingers, what's popping? Anime, my bad. Major, he said no booty. Oh, you off the chain, right? You know. Oh, he said, let's talk about the guy. Oh man, what's going well? Like, let's talk about this guy, that well-rounded guy. You know, the one that's a little too smart for this bullshit. Oh, the reason why I say let's talk about the guy who does everything, because he's intimidating. Oh, he got it together. Well, you know, let's talk about the guy who does everything. He got it together. What do he need a woman for? I don't know what to do. I can't just come into his place and his life and I can't make it better because he got this ship rolling. That's actually going in a good direction and a good speed, and he moving in a positive direction. I don't know what to do with a man like that. Let's talk about the black man who does everything. You know, let's talk about him. He's more romantic than you. He's more giving than you. He's more nurturing than you. And that's quote unquote the female role. He cooked better than you. He cleaned better than you. He's intimidating. And he's still a man's man. Let's talk about that guy. He's so intimidating. It's so bad that this guy, this brother, you know, he got it so together. Something got to be wrong with him. Because he does everything. And for you sisters who don't know that guy, let me tell you who that guy is and has been in your life, because these guys have existed in your life, and some of them, yeah, they're in the friend zone, but no, it's the guy that's not in the friend zone too. You know, the guy that you get around him and you just kick your feet up and you ain't got to do nothing because everything is in line, everything is in order. You ain't got to lift a finger. You want to go over his house. You want to chill out. You want to go over his apartment. You want to chill out. When you need to find peace and you need relaxation, you go hang around him, right? Right? Candace, what's happening? Truth is, I know it was popping. That's where you go. When you need not just love and affection. What about that guy? Naima, how you doing? You mean me, Ken? well, you have to change. You know, let's talk about that guy. Let's talk about the black man that does everything. He sets the mood, but he's intimidating. See, you like to go hang out with him because he got everything laid out and it's all plush and it's all cool. And you know, you could just kick your feet up and be a woman in his presence. Oh yeah, I can rest in my femininity. Your ass want to rest for the rest of your goddamn life and not do nothing. So let's talk about the black man who does everything. Because guess what? You're not gonna rock with that guy. The word of the day is order. I got you. You know, So, it's weird that we never talk about this guy who's quote unquote intimidating. Why is he intimidating? Because he's not really intimidating. What it is he got his shit on together so good that you don't know if you could keep him. Because we gotta, I'm trying to be balanced, but sometimes I gotta go there with these type of things. You know what I'm saying? Soldier, what's happening? Sometimes I gotta go there with these things because we're gonna act like the men who got it together, who do everything, don't exist. When it's a lot of black men who don't got it together that people can complain about. But the reason they complain about them is because they run for the hills from the black men who do got it together. The dudes that do everything and they got it all together, they run from them guys. And what I mean by he's intimidating, let me explain something to you. And some people ain't gonna like me saying stuff like this, right? The guys that you say, I would marry him. A lot of times the guys like that, the women that want to marry him, would people say hit the wall, out of shape, overweight, got too many kids. Nah, they ready to settle down with that type of guy. Now she's not intimidated no more because she want to shoot her shot because she's trying to win right now. But to the women who still got options in a single, guess what? I don't need something. I don't know. I got a lot of men. I ain't running that way. I know you in Philly somewhere, Naima. I know you met a brother. I mean, you two fine. You met one or two or three because they didn't hit on you. I could tell they didn't hit on you because I be looking at your Instagram. I could tell, Naima. They be hitting on you. I could tell. I should have been hitting on you on Instagram. I can't be in Philly, but that's the whole point. But you know what I'm saying? They don't run. They just wow. Oh, let me hold up, Keyshawn. See that? Look at that. Third Ward had to shoot that shot at your name. I'm just saying. David, what's happening? So let's talk about the guys who were intimidating per se. You want these guys to be and this is how I know. What about the guys who do everything? You want the guys to get you back in shape, get your finances order, help you raise your kids, help help you get confident in yourself again because you're broken. These are the guys, the black men who got everything or do everything. These are the guys who would pick me up, and then when they get you on your feet, like the sister said about the brothers, then you want to get on your feet and bounce because now you got it together. You can get you a better man, and then what? You fall off, and then you go looking for another one like this. Right? What's happening? Oh, Lucian, what's happening? So hold up. I got tech guy, Craig, what's popping? So this is the issue. Like, what about that guy? He's intimidating, remember? Oh man, hold up. Well, I ain't see the question, fam. Hold up, fam. Put the question in there again, because I didn't even see the question. I'm not paying attention to the chat like you think. Because every time I get shook up for it. So ask me again, fam. I'm looking. Let's go to the point why he's intimidating. You get what I'm saying? Because the fourth part let's talk about the black man that does everything. He's self-sufficient. It don't cost him $1 million to handle stuff. He don't need everybody and their mama's help. He don't need this super support system because, to be perfectly honest, a lot of brothers who got their stuff together have learned to have to do it on their own because nobody's trying to look out for them. And ironically, it kind of helped, the single mother household helped a lot of black men because guess what? He learned how to be his own homemaker. Then before he learned necessarily how to be his own man. So now he fills both roles. He's self-sufficient. He can cut his grass and vacuum the carpet. His house smell like pine saw. What yours smell like? Oh my God, this is a clean house. Everything's clean. Everything's good. He's self-sufficient. When it comes to money, he's self-sufficient. He got his stuff together. All right. Hold up. I'm gonna stop. Let me see you well. Here you deal with a woman you dig, but that she has male friends too. Don't matter. You know, she got male friends. Okay. Get you some female friends. Holler at her, have fun with her, you know, but have you some female friends that are friends, that are just friends, and some friends that are friends with benefits. You know, if y'all ain't gonna get together and be together, hey, and if you really like her like that, let her know, hey, I like you like that. Like, what's up? And then bam, if she don't holler, you got your friends. You know. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that, fam. I'm gonna put that in there. You say it, but these guys are self-sufficient. See, let's talk about the brothers who do everything because they're self-sufficient. They can fix their own cars. They can fix their own house. You know what I'm saying? They their own HVAC. They their own plumber. They're partially they put it on their own retirement. They're their own investor. They're their own, you know, financial advisor. Some of these things are good. Some people are better at others. Some people are worse than others. But they're very self-sufficient. They're not always hurting or struggling, always going through something. Hurricane Henry was happening. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But when he's self-sufficient, what's up? Let's talk about those guys. You know, the people you call when you need a helping hand. You know, the person that even our families and friends say, oh, they going to always land on their feet. Old school rider, what's happening? You know, they going to always land on their feet. Let's talk about them brothers. Let's talk about the brothers who, they going to always figure something out. They just, you know, they ain't going to never fall off. If they fall off, they're going to bounce right back because they just got that winner spirit. Let's talk about the black men who do everything. They're so self-sufficient that people like leaning on them. Big Poke Dog, man, thank you, fam. You know, hold up. I don't even. Yeah. Oh man. You know, that's one of the issues right there. Because but that approach, you know, women will call you out the blue because you self-sufficient. If she want to go out, she gonna call you because she know, oh, he could do it. You know, oh, I need some help. He could do it. Oh, I need some information. He could do it. I might need some money. He could do it. Let's talk about the men who are self-sufficient. You know, I'm glad you good, Hurricane Henry. Ship will sell. My bad. I didn't even say what's up to you this whole time. You know, this is the problem. We talk about the women, when the women put their narrative that I'm doing everything and I do everything and I do everything. You never talk about the guys who do everything. Because truth be told, the women who say they do everything lean on guys who actually do everything. And you don't hear these guys complaining about it. You don't hear these guys talking about it. You don't hear these guys like, yo, I did this. As a matter of fact, part of it is called simping. You know? That brother, what's happening? Oh, shit. He loosed you off the chain. You know, but here's the part of the problem. What's going on with this scenario? We don't talk about this scenario. So I'm just putting it on the table because it does exist. And we're going to play stupid like it don't. I don't like that. I don't like that. And trust me, this is not a diss or a shot. This just makes me think because there's nobody I'm disrespecting on this. And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody on this. But let's go to the other part because I was talking about the self-sufficient part. You know, let's talk about the black men who do everything. He ain't tired. You don't hear all these brothers talking about how tired they are from doing everything. You know, yes, buying a salad is simp, and I should have never bought you that salad, Devin. I was a salad simp. You know, I want my salad back. No. But these guys don't talk about how tired they are. Man, I went to work. I went to 2 jobs. I came home. I had to do all this stuff in the house. I had to talk to the babies and check on the kids and help the kids their homework. Oh, I'm so stressed. Oh, I'm so tired. See, the black men, let's talk about the black men who do everything. You don't hear them talking about how stressed out they are, how tired they are. They just go out and get it done. Some days are longer than others. They just go out there and get it done. They can get everything done in a day and then think they're going to rest. And then something happened. Somebody calls them up, hit them up for something, and they need to do something. Or some other business needs to be handled. They need to go do something. They handle their business, but we don't talk about them guys. Is that simple? Hey, everything's simple nowadays, But this is what I'm talking about. Shout out to the third ward. You know what I'm saying? But it can be done. Exactly. But you don't hear brothers like that. I'm so tired. I'm so stressed. I just can't do it. Somebody need to help me. And this is the problem nowadays because the women, these women ain't no good. They don't give me a place to rest. No. Let's talk about the black men who do everything. Because we're talking as if these men don't exist. We're talking as if these men don't exist. But they absolutely exist. We're talking as if you never ran across these guys. These are the guys that, I don't know, you saw him and he had work clothes on or work boots on or work, you know what I'm saying? Or he was dirty from work, or, you know what I'm saying? He was in a work uniform when you met him, or you see him in a grocery store lounging. You see him out at the bar chilling, but he can have good conversations. He might just pick up your check. What do? Oh, I do this. Oh, that's nice. You work and I work. No. He worked more than you work. What's up, Arthur? You know what I'm saying? So we don't talk about the brothers who do everything because let's be honest, between the male and female dynamic. These women are looking for providers. So I'm talking about the men who are actually providers. They are the ones, because the black male provider does more than any other male provider, in my opinion. Not because I'm black, but because everybody else has more intact family structures than us. Other people could go to their parents and their grandparents, even in a marriage, and get help. Black men can't do that. Other communities can have. There's a shame of like, look, this is their role, this is that role. These women are looking for a man who does it all, but he ain't supposed to get tired. He needs to be 6 foot tall. He needs to make 6 figures. He needs to, have a mini mansion, a McMansion, nice car, 2 cars, maybe 3 cars, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands in the bank. He had to have retirement money. Why? Because ain't nobody to call on, and he got to be a hard worker, and he got to bring it in the bedroom, right? And he got to halfway be a gangster, right? He got to be like Ghost. Ghost is dead, motherfucker. Just had to say that, but these guys aren't tired. They look tired. Some of them dragging but they don't never say, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? They never say, I'm tired. That's what I'm talking about right there. When you say things like these guys aren't tired, that's not what's up. Falling, what's happening? So these men definitely exist. Some of the same men you went to college with, some of the same men that was in the military, some of the same men, hey man, I don't do the 666 references, y'all. That's the worst fucking number in the world for me, okay? No offense, and it ain't even because of that part. For some odd reason, they gave me that in the track meet when I was downstate, and I pulled my damn hamstring. I don't want to see that goddamn number no more, okay? Hamstring ain't been right since. Don't put that shit up no more. I'm gonna time your ass out for that. If I see it again, I don't want to see that number no more. But these guys ain't tired. So this is part of the problem. Exactly, indigenous. Like we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about, what these guys are actually doing. We don't want to talk about how much work these guys actually put in. We want guys to live this pseudo celebrity drug dealer lifestyle where they working for 20 minutes, dropping off dope, and he takes, and he comes back with 5-6 figures. Nah, we're not playing that game. Let's talk about the other guys. The ones who bust their ass. Let's talk about the ones who bust their ass all the time. And the same guys that, because I cracked up and these guys ain't tired, but I'm gonna move on to something else, because I'm gonna add this to it. Let's talk about the black men who do everything. The ones that are responsible, as what this whole thing is talking about. I was cracking up because I'm looking at it, old clip of that damn scandal came up when I want love that's painful and devastating and destructive and blah, blah, blah. And dude was like, yo, love is not supposed to be painful and devastating. It's not supposed to hurt, yo. That's what it was, right? Oh, man. Thanks, Ray. We're not going to talk about that. What about the guys who are responsible? Because what happened to, let's talk about the black men who do everything. The responsible black men, the black men that you said you're not attracted to, the black men that you said are lame, the black men that you put in the friend zone, and the black men that you on all these social media platforms. I just want a man that just goes to work and works hard and pays the bills and comes home and loves me. Oh, now you want that dude. But I thought you was like chicken on Scandal. I thought you wanted painful, destructive, life-changing love. What happened to that dude? What's up, Fly Birdie? Anime, I'm sorry, I didn't even say what's up to you. Tyrone, I hope I said what's up to you earlier. But that's part of the problem. That's part of the damn problem. What about these responsible guys? The people that I can always call on him. Let's talk about it. Because that black man does everything. You know why? Because everybody around that black man, he has a reputation. You can always call on him. He responsible. He a responsible husband. He a responsible father. He a responsible, quote unquote, he a baby daddy. He just a sperm donor. He don't do nothing. But ironically, his responsible ass do so much that you fuck off a bunch of goddamn money and time because the kid's going to always call on daddy. Because daddy's responsible. But we're not going to talk about that part because, I do everything. I do everything. I'm not trying to hear this stupid stuff. Look, I'm sick of this stupid stuff. And that's part of being responsible. I'm glad you put that up there, Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Stormtrooper. Working blue-collar black men give you with disdain by educated black women. I am blue-collar, and I have and I got to school and got a degree. It's a lot of educated people who got degrees who make money, who owe more money than they make. Let's be real. It's a lot of people who, guess what? Their education ain't helping. So just because you got an education don't mean you really got it. You really do everything. There are a lot of people who got educations and they still at home. But we don't want to talk about that. There are a lot of people who still leaning on their parents as grown adults who got educations. We don't like to talk about that. We don't like to talk about the black men who do everything because they got it all together to the point that so many ladies like to meet responsible men and they want to try to move into their house, move into their life. Now they want to be a what do you call that? Not a wife, a common law wife by being a girlfriend to benefit off a motherfucker. Shouldn't be cussing out like this, but whatever. So that's part of the problem. Hold up. Stormtrooper, thanks, man. And what's up, Jameson? General up in here? You said General, so he up in here, man. Tell him I ain't see the thing. So what's up if you in here, man? I'm sorry. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the black men who do everything. The black man that I'm talking about. The guy that come over to your house in the holidays and might have to fry turkeys for you because y'all don't do it or don't know how to do it. That dude. JJ, what's happening? Let's talk about that dude. Let's talk about the dude that taught you, that had to tell you things, to show you how to get your life in order because he was so responsible. That dude, the one that all your kids like, all your friends like. The one that your girlfriend said, girl, you ain't the ones that your girlfriends want to fuck with, but you don't want to fuck with them, but you don't want your girlfriends to fuck with them because you think you got them in your back pocket on the back burner when all that bullshit with all the guys you want and chasing fall apart. That guy, let's talk about the black men who do everything. That guy, like he husband material, girl. But when I'm done, about 5 years, we gonna get together. That guy. That guy. Let's be honest about this shit, nah. Can we please? Can we please be honest? And I think Kevin Samuels and O'Shea probably still live, so y'all got to get him a like or something if y'all in here, if y'all leave, because I know they going hard, and I'm just saluting them too while I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? Soldier, what you said, fam? And I don't even want to be going in on the women like that, but I got to talk about it because this narrative gets on my damn nerves. You know, and some women, you know, and ironically, some women are trying to secure the bag is actually get a husband. These other chicks who want to secure the bag to get some money, that's their damn problem right there. They want to trap somebody to be with them, but they ain't never gonna be about shit. But you know who they want? The responsible guy that they never wanted at first. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So let me move on to the next point. Let's talk about the black men who do everything, i.e., the guy who is self-rewarding. What is it? What do I mean by that? You know, he got to pat himself on the back. You know, it's Valentine's Day. He doing the Valentine thing. He gonna be doing all the work for Valentine's Day, right? The guy who got to do buy his own champagne and Hennessy for his birthday, the one that take care of himself for his birthday, the one that take care of himself for Christmas, the one that actually, you know, he gets shitty gifts or don't get gifts all the time, so he buys himself things. He's not a, you know, and some of us guys, our pride when people buy stuff, we're like, oh, I'll take it back, don't worry about it, I got that. You know what I'm saying? You know, he said, laughing me so right. You know, that guy. The guy, man, why he always buying? He bought this and he bought that for himself because he's self-rewarding. Because guess what? After he handle all his business, he gonna do something for himself. Because ain't nobody looking out for him. Ain't nobody flying these guys out. Ain't nobody treating these guys to a night on the town. Like my how can I say this? I was gonna say she's not my girl, but she's a good friend. Let's put it like that. They have this Facebook group about the month where women buy men drinks. It's 1 month out the year. And some of the men was in a group be like, shit, y'all bras cheap anyways. Y'all want to buy a motherfucker a taco vodka. The 1 month y'all supposed to be in y'all group buying men drinks. You want to get us a taco vodka, you know, 2 shots of Boone's Farm, some Thunderbird or some shit. You don't want to go in your pockets like we go in our pockets. So these men are self-rewarding. But we don't want to talk about that. You know, the men that do everything, they do all this stuff for other people. What do these people do for them? I feel like SpongeBob. And 10 years later, nothing. Or if you don't do nothing, you do a bare minimum for these guys. So let's talk about the black men who do everything. Because when they're doing everything for themselves and doing everything for you, and if you benefiting off of the things that they're doing, guess what? They're going to buy their own shit. You know, feel like Keenan Ivory Wayans. Oh, you know, oh, you bought my tie. You got me a silk tie and some silk drawers. Oh, ladies, oh, they gonna scream a name. Shame, shame. Little bitty bag when you shopping for a dude, but you want a big ass duffel bag worth of shit when these dudes buying shit for you. You know, it's dumb. Not getting flued out. You ain't getting flued out. You know, that's the part of the problem. What about the guys doing everything? Daddy don't get the big piece of chicken no more. Daddy got to get the big piece of chicken from Popeyes and eat it in the car. You know, greedy ass kids, disrespectful ass mama. Devin, you are such a clout chaser tonight. You know. Anyway, so here's the problem. Is that she said, "Fly birdie"? You know, that's the problem right there. Ask what these guys have done, or what people have done for these guys. Ask these men who do everything, and people always look to, man, he's such a good guy. He's been holding the family down. He holds all the friends down. He holds all the girlfriends. Ask them up, put all the motherfuckers in the room, and say, hey, what y'all gonna do for James? And we gonna get him some potato salad from the grocery store or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're gonna get him some cookies or something. Not you, Devin. We're not doing this. But I'm gonna get him. We're gonna get him a bag of cookies. What we gonna do? Yeah, we heard he like Jordans, so we're gonna buy him some Jumpmans on clearance. What size is what? I don't know. We don't. I mean, he know our sizes, but we don't know his. I mean, go find his shoes. Why I gotta do all that? You know what I'm saying? Why I got to be like that? Like that's the bullshit. So these guys actually do what they need to do to take care of themselves. And then ironically, people get mad because if a guy takes care of himself well, why you taking care of yourself like that? Why don't you get a woman or a wife? I mean, why can't you do that? Why can't you do all that for the family? Oh, look at that. The minute the dude starts rewarding himself, you want him to stop rewarding himself and give it to your punk ass. Ain't that about a bit? Ain't that about a bit? So what you gonna do for this guy? Nothing. I mean, I'm gonna be there for him. Be there? What you mean, be there? Come on, man. I feel like Chris Carter back in the day. Come on, man. And then we put this stuff out factually in society. It don't work well. It don't work well because when we go, Dad, but what's popping? When we start putting out facts, okay, when the women say, I do everything, I do this. And then when the men say, I do everything, I do this. And then when, that ain't nothing. This is why I bought myself a truck. Kimberly, why would you buy yourself a truck? You ain't done nothing. You ain't done nobody. You ain't beat white supremacy. What? Motherfucker, you work for white supremacy. You don't want me to beat white supremacy. If you don't sit your punk ass down somewhere, these shenanigans. But we don't want to talk about that part. Let's talk about the black men who do everything. They do everything. They do everything. You know what I'm saying? Those guys. But let me move on. Because this is part of the problem. This is part of the hate trick that I see. Flybird is pretty, ain't she? Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, she is pretty. Let's get to this. Let's talk about the black men who do everything. Like the ones that you mad at because you can't be him. Oh, we don't want to talk about that part. See, it ain't just sometimes these guys aren't just intimidated. You know you can't beat him. You can't beat him. So now you don't want to be around him. So you want to act like these guys don't exist. Oh, yeah. I got you, Naima. It's all love over here, girl. But let's talk about him. You can't be him. You can't be as hardworking as him. You can't be as focused as him. You can't be as driven as him. You're not working those extra hours like he is. You're not doing that. You're not humbling yourself and might do a side hustle, a side job that makes you look less than for extra money. You're not doing that. You're not taking on that night job, that second and third job. You're not doing it. You're not him. And still showing up on time and early. Still the one picking your ass up on dates. Still the one making your life better. Let's talk about him. You can't be him. When he come into your life, he make your life better. When you come into his life, you want him to make your life better. See that? You see how that works? So he ain't getting shit out of this. Fanboy, what's popping? So let's talk about that guy. Can we talk about that guy? He does so much that, when you don't want to, you remember how you don't want to, we talk about gender roles. They talk about gender roles and how the gender roles are changing. If you notice all this bullshit about gender roles and gender roles changing and gender roles not being specific, that goes to making money. Once again, I got to say it again. Women want equality of making money. They don't want equality of spending money. Women want equality for skirting responsibility. They don't want equality for having responsibility. That's what it's looking about like. Because when we talk about these black men that do everything, you don't want to talk about these guys. You don't want to be him. And you can't be him because you don't want to do the things he's doing. When I think of these women who got it together, 9 times out of 10, either they got apartments, a townhome, or they're the type of people that have a maid, and they don't need a maid, but they buy one. Yeah, they pay for one. They need somebody. They pay people to wash their cars and shit. They can't even pay the $7 to go through the car wash at the goddamn gas station. It's got to be this. It's got to be that. Like dumb shit. Dumb shit. All right, man. Take care, Third Ward. You know, you can't be him. And if he really got it together and he got himself in shape and he's looking good, oh, ho. Now you're mad. Now you're mad. Now you're mad you can't be him because he's aging gracefully. Like, because here's the difference. Women in the workforce seem to be gaining weight. When men are in the workforce, it was like the men are fat. But what happened to the men who do everything? They're in shape, right? So now you in the workforce making money, you getting unattractive. He in the workforce making money, but he's staying attractive. And as he's getting older, more and more people think he's attractive. Ty City, I ain't see you at first, man. What's popping? Gab, what's happening? You know, Phil, what's good? You know, these guys are attractive. Now, Third Ward, now even don't want you to leave, man. You know, but let's talk about the men who do everything because they don't get no credit. They don't get the credit that they deserve. The men who do everything. You can't be him. You don't want to put that on your shoulders. You don't want to put the weight of that on your shoulders. These people say, I do everything. But when you meet these men who actually do everything, you don't want to do that shit. You want to meet a man who does that so you can kick your feet up, like I said earlier. But let's talk about the men who do it all. Do you really want to be him? I'm the father and the mother. Do you really want to be the father and the mother? No, because when you see him being the father and the mother, it's a problem. The reason I said that, you remember that everyone hates Chris when Julius or Julian came home. He had to stay home because something happened to his foot. And guess what? He took care of the kids. And he was like, baby, it ain't that hard. She lost her goddamn mind. Like, I can't believe he said that. Yeah, it ain't that goddamn hard. But what these guys are doing, these guys who got it together, who put everything together, what they're doing is hard. And you can tell because in society, you know, there are a lot of ladies who want to be the head of household, but they don't want to pay the cost to be the boss. They want to be the boss without paying the cost. You know, that's a problem. That's a big, big problem. You know what I'm saying? And you remember that episode of Von Wick? Yeah. All you got to do is just, so he had to lie and make some stuff up and make the kids mess up the house to make her feel important. Come on, man. Come on. Let's talk about the men that do everything. Sister George, how you going? You good? Let me know if you good. I hope you are. Because let's talk about the black men who do everything. Because we don't want to talk about them guys. You know, he came, he saw, he conquered. You know, the guy that, you know, you don't care. And I was talking to BMT earlier today. We was talking about mental health. You know, the black men that do everything, the one who can't have a breakdown, who can't be soft, you know, who have a soft moment, who can't cry, who can't, you know what I'm saying, who can't get overwhelmed, who have to put it all. If something like that happens, they done. What's up, Aisha? I keep saying Isha. I know somebody named Isha, so you got to kill me. You know, you got to shoot me for that. You know, let's talk about these brothers who do it. I'm glad you great, sister. I'm glad you great. These guys who deal with all the adversity, you know, who deal, both men and women deal with racism, but they know the men's racism is a different animal. These guys, you know, they do everything in spite of the racism. They do everything in spite of the feminism. They do everything in spite of how society treats these brothers. You know, let's talk about those dudes. They still came, they saw, and they conquered. The guys who had a successful life and they retired early, and then you trying to tell them they ain't doing nothing. Motherfucker, they did everything for you, and you benefiting off of everything they did. But now, if they decide to retire, they ain't doing nothing no more. They're useless. But you're still living off of them. You're still expecting them to show up for you. That's some bullshit. Kevin, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Dollar washer, man. Uh-oh. In each and every way. Hey, tell them one more time, fam. Tell them one more time. What about these guys? Because it's very disrespectful to have all of these black men out here who when these guys show up in your life grows exponentially. But all of a sudden, these men ain't out here ain't doing nothing. Are you kidding me right now? You know, a lot of times I think, and I'm gonna get to it before I even, because I was about to go there right now, because I was gonna skip this part. But screw it, shit. I ain't. Look, let's talk about the black men who do everything. That guy's despised. See, we don't want to talk about that guy is despised because of the other black man that did everything. And what I mean by that is, you know, let's talk about the black men who do everything, because the brothers who did everything for you in the past, you ruin that relationship with them. So when you see another brother who does everything in the future, in the present, or you see somebody who could be that guy in the future, you despise him because he gonna leave, he gonna abandon you. No. You just on some shenanigans. That's what the problem is. You on one. He do everything, but you on one. Because I listened to a panel, you know, when a brother, they said, what are you building? And, you know, it ain't no disrespect to them, but it was because the panel got lively. So I don't think they was listening to what happened and what they were saying at the time. But it was like, what are you building? What's up, X? So they asked the brother, what are you building? He said, man, I got a couple of properties and I'm building like a couple of donut shops or something like that. There's like, that ain't nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't building nothing. We already got donuts and we already got buildings. I'm like, yo, you don't ask a man what he building. If he tell you he building, you tell him you ain't doing shit. Don't ask for a builder and get a builder and tell him he ain't building. That's bullshit. So what about these brothers who do everything? They're despised. You hate these guys. You know, you hate these guys. So, and then when these guys leave your life, what happens? When these guys leave your life, you mad because your life goes downward. And then when you meet another guy, you mad at him because of the guy who left your life previously. So now you're going to make him, I need you to fight for me and jump through hoops. This ain't no goddamn TV show. This ain't no movie. This is not Hollywood, goddamn it. This is real life. So if we want to talk about, you know, because a lot of these sisters out here actually looking for a quote unquote good man, a man who got it together. Let's be honest about this. Y'all met men who are good men who got it together. Don't act like you never met one in your whole goddamn life. And as an adult, if you 25 and up, you've met multiple, because I've met multiple good women who are worth being wives, you know, whether they were in relationships or single, and I shot at some of them, and some of them were taken, and some of them I tried to be in relationships with, and shit happened that was out of both of our control. They were good women, though. They still good women. I still salute them as good women. Don't act like you ain't met a motherfucking man in your life who do everything. Because what it is y'all meet these guys, man, it's always popping. You know, don't say you haven't met these guys, because you've relaxed with these guys. You've chilled with these guys. You've kicked it with these guys. Some of y'all have used these guys. Some of y'all have played these guys. Some of y'all put these guys on the shelf and thought you could come back and the motherfucker was gone. You know, you put them on the shelf like Kool-Aid in the hood. You came back, the shit was empty. You had a swing on the side. A swing on the side. Just, who drunk that shit? You know what happened. You shouldn't have left it there. These guys are despised. You too fine tonight, young geezer. I heard O'Shea setting it off, and I saw Kevin putting it down. They were both putting it down. So I'm glad we setting it off tonight. I'm glad it's working like that. But when these brothers are out here, let's talk about the black men. Let's talk about the black men who do everything. You know, I'm glad you have your uncle, Keyshawn. I really am. Because all these fathers, all of these uncles, all of these brothers, all of these boyfriends, all of these husbands, all of these black men that we take for granted. We take for granted because we treat the black men who do everything like worse than niggas. You know, you don't call them, you don't talk to them, but you're gonna pull up on them if you want something. You're gonna pull up on them if you need something, and it ain't even money. You might need some advice. You might need wise counsel. You might need a helping hand. You might need connections. Miss Jazzy, what's happening? You might need a job. See, we don't talk about all the black men that do everything. There's a lot of brothers that get other brothers' jobs. Gotten other brothers' jobs. Gotten other sisters' jobs. But we don't talk about the black men that do everything. You know? We all support Brother Third Ward. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Oh, hey, Arthur, you know O'Shea do that thing, man. You know, we don't talk about these good brothers that do everything. I get tired of the ladies that I do everything. And the reason I say this, and it might be cold when I say this, as a man who's very much so self-sufficient, Gangsta, what's popping, man? Gangsta, as a man who is very much so self-sufficient, I've run up against too many women who tell me I do everything. And then when I find out what they do, they ain't doing shit. I got up, I brushed my teeth, I took a shower, I put my clothes on, I got in my car, I drove to work, and I worked, and I got in my car, and I drove home, and I got home, and I sat on the couch, and I turned on the TV. I do everything. What the fuck are you talking about right now? Stop putting all that emphasis on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Paul, what's happening? Or give jobs. Yeah, man, this brother's man out here doing a lot of things. I support a lot of brothers, a lot of black business around my out here, even in my neck of the woods, making my businesses go out of my way to support black businesses. You know, and a lot of the businesses about brothers. So damn, you know, like we bullshitting right now. What about the brothers who do everything? They don't get no love. They don't get no respect. You know. What about them? You ain't doing enough. What you doing for the community? Motherfucker, what you doing for the community? They're already doing it for the community. What you doing to help? Not a goddamn thing. This is why I'm saying this. Let's talk about the black men who do everything, because ultimately the black men who do everything, we got a damn Messiah complex in our community that one black man need to come up and be a trillionaire and then take care of all the black people in America for the rest of life until the afterlife. And until we do that, we ain't doing shit for the community. That's that bullshit. You know, you ain't got $35 trillion. You ain't nothing. I don't know you. I never met you. What have you done for me? Ain't nobody done nothing ever for me. You know, I'm tired of black people coming up. I had to fight all my life. So this black man that I never met needs to buy my whole world. Fuck all that, man. What about these black men that do everything? You know, whether they just working poor men, blue collar men, white collar men, upper class men, famous men. What the hell? They still doing everything for your ass. Cool, man. Yeah, that's me. What about them guys? Y'all don't want to talk about them guys? Y'all want to act like them guys don't exist? Oh, that's what we doing? J.R. Meadows, man, what's up? Y'all want to talk about that guy? And don't make me get raunchy because I'm about to anyways. Let's talk about the black man that does everything. For some odd reason, he does everything. So obviously he must can't fuck, and he ain't got a big dick. Now all the black men who are hardworking don't have big dicks and can't fuck, but the motherfuckers out on the street selling dope and ain't doing shit with their lives, got big dicks and can fuck. Are you fucking kidding me right now? We all black, right? So all of a sudden, the black men who do everything, now they got 2-inch dicks and they can't fuck. But the guy who was in a gang for 37 years and don't have nothing to do with his life, he can fuck the shit out of me. He fucking for a place to stay. You idiot. Devo, what's happening, man? My bad. God damn. Alfonso, you got it. So let's be real. Let's be real about this. Let's talk about the black men who do everything. Because that same dude that takes care of business, takes care of home, takes care of his woman, and puts it down in the bedroom, you know what happened? You motherfuckers turn into, you know, I'm gonna argue, I'm gonna fight with him. Let's try. Is it this? That's a problem, man. That's a problem. So what we gonna do? You gonna lie and say these guys don't exist? Because last time I checked, you know, you could just look at the NBA and NFL alone. There are a lot of 6 foot tall, muscular guys who are retired and still in shape and still look good, who are in the game, who are in shape and look good. Y'all don't even want them motherfuckers. There are a lot of these rappers and entertainers. Y'all really don't want these dudes. Y'all ain't gonna. Y'all want to get with rich and famous. Quote, these are rich and famous and swole and big, quote unquote, attractive men, and y'all want to get with them motherfuckers and not do nothing. How the fuck does that work? You want to get with Michael Jordan and Cam Newton and still not do a goddamn thing. Why? But he do everything, and then say he ain't shit. He got a lot of women. Goddamn, if he with you, he got $100 million. You showed up and you don't want to do shit. But he not supposed to have other women? What the fuck you that? You shit, you the woman and you don't want to do shit for the motherfucker. Come on, man. Are we playing? Are we playing right now? You know? You know what? Toot your own home, damn it, Tyrone. You know, let's stop this bullshit, man. I'm so tired of it, it don't make no sense. Because I give credence to the guys who ain't shit. They ain't shit, ladies. They ain't gonna be shit, ladies. They never been shit, ladies. What's up, Red Pill Archer? But here's the problem. Them guys that's the shit. Oh, those guys are malnutrition when it comes to love, sex, honor, devotion, respect. Yeah, motherfuckers y'all ain't looking for them. Y'all turning to Stevie Wonder on they motherfuckers ass. Y'all turning to Ray Charles. I got a woman, well, how? Y'all can't see shit now. Motherfucker got to walk around with a t-shirt. I am 6 feet tall, 192 pounds, no body fat, a multi-millionaire, and my dick is 37 inches long. And I don't cheat. This nigga got to have that on the shirt. You know, baller, and then I don't like his fashion. The fuck out of here. Let's talk about the black men that do everything. How all these guys who are horrible fathers, who when these kids become grown, my dad was a good dad. He went through a lot of shit. Let's talk about them dudes. Y'all want to talk about that shit, huh? Let's talk about these guys. These guys ain't building nothing. These guys ain't maintaining nothing. How the fuck you get to college then? Huh? Using granddad's goddamn retirement? Using divorce money and shit. Now, you know what? But a lot of these sisters, I can even them, I take that back because a lot of sisters went to college and made them loans. And why did they have to take out loans? Because the men who did everything that wasn't shit had to pay child support, pay alimony, you know, if they was married, and pay for your stuff your whole goddamn life. There was no money left over for your goddamn college because it got spent all on fuckery. Somebody put more than nails ahead than they did your goddamn education. And then it's daddy's fault, right? It's the man's fault. But he was doing everything. He got to do everything twice. It's some bullshit. You want these men to be husbands to buy you a goddamn house and divorce him so he can buy himself another house so now you can have everything you wanted. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. You know what? I got to go. You know what? I'm dropping the mic on this shit. I love all you good people. You know, I'm about to get my goddamn self an aneurysm cussing tonight. So thank y'all for showing up. God bless and good night. Because I'm going to start drinking. I'm so angry now. And I ain't even mad. Peace.